And welcome back, everyone, to What If Yamcha was a Saiyan, Part 7. Last time, we left off with them being outside of Babidi's ship, getting ready to go in after the unfortunate events that take place. Now, luckily, Boo is does not have a lot of power to him right now, because they took Android 18's energy level, or power level, or energy, not Gohan's energy. So this raises a very unfortunate scenario here. We go in, they go in and start doing their thing. I think Yamcha would take on Pui Pui first, because they basically say, "Come on, I want to take on the strongest one here." And I don't think Gohan or Yamcha would want to refute that per se. Yamcha would be like, "Oh, come on, you always get the strongest one. Goku, what about me?" And say, "All right, come on, we'll do we'll do the way we always do. Rock, paper, scissors. Rock, paper, scissors. Ha ha! Sorry, Yamcha. Ah, man. All right, fine. I guess I'll take this guy." "You think you'll win? That's adorable. I'll show you true pain." And then Pui gets his teeth kicked in completely. So Pui just ultimately loses and is killed. Then Gohan and Yakon square off instead, which Yakon basically loses the same way he loses to Goku, is that it absorbs just too much energy. Same from Gohan. Gohan at this point, if I remember correctly, I did say he has Super Saiyan 2. Both Goku and Yamcha now have had Super Saiyan 2 for a while now. And I have also said that they've been probably training beyond that to see if they can hit into Super Saiyan 3. Now, have they? I have not revealed whether they have or not, and it won't be here that I'll reveal that. You'll understand why in a little bit. But Yakon would lose the same way. Dabura goes to face off against Goku. Says, "You're probably the strongest one among them, aren't you?" "Well, I don't like to brag." It's like, "Yeah, you kind of do, Goku." "Oh, come on, Yamcha." Your energy will be very good for bringing Majin Buu to realization." Sorry, I think I got hair in my mouth. Hold on. No, I'm good. So Goku just whenever you're ready. And so they square off and they go toe-to-toe for a while. Ultimately, Goku goes Super Saiyan 2, and Dabura tries to spit, but Goku was reminded that don't let the spit touch you. So he gets out of the way. And at Super Saiyan 2, Goku, and having trained for a lot longer, Goku is very much overpowering Dabura in this scenario. Dabura, we know, is about the same. It is said he's the same strength as Perfect Cell. And Goku, at this point, now completely surpasses Perfect Cell by a good margin. So he starts to really beat on Dabura. Dabura's like, I must get out of here." "Dabura, don't you dare! The energy you're getting is splendid. There's things you can do. I will give you a hand." And so Babidi tries to enhance Dabura's power. We don't know if Babidi is actually capable of doing this past the Majin symbol, but I could see him being able to amp his fighters in some way beyond just the standard Majin. Either way, I did have it in my mouth. There it was. Either way, he starts to kind of push Goku back a little bit, but Goku finally just unleashes some of his power even more. Not going into Super Saiyan 3 or even like Golden Nozaru form, but just starting to really flex his power a bit more and just and then just finally just blasting Dabura to death after a beam struggle. "No, my Dabura!" And then he looks to see how much energy. "Only 30%? No!" Is it? And then it can't be. They're all gone. I have to think maybe one of these dullards has enough evil in them for me to exploit. Let me come. No. Damn it all, no! Ultimately, he has an explosion. My mind's like, "It's over, Babidi." It's like, "No. Only 30%, but perhaps if I just release Boo now, he may be able to absorb the energy from you the old-fashioned way. Oh, did you forget? Yes, I have my father's memories, Kai." And she's like, "Perhaps with just a single spell, I could have him absorb you all, and he'd gain such power. Wouldn't that be perhaps that's ultimately the way I have to go here." And then just all of a sudden, the hand just covers his mouth. It's like, "No, you're not going to be doing that." It's like, and just holding his hands. "What do you want me to do with this guy, Supreme Kai?" There's Yamcha just has him right there. Like, "Oh, thank you." It's like, "I'll take it from here," and just knocks Babidi out and puts him in some sort of restraint. "Well, This seems to be quite a day indeed. And all of a sudden, they head out. They see Piccolo there. Ugh, you have no idea how annoying how annoying being a statue is. You can hear and see everything, but you can't do a damn thing. Uh, and furthermore, Kibito, I'll be honest, I can't remember if I turned Kibito into stone or if I just killed him. Either way, he will come back, either resurrected or he just comes back. And they also take Boo's, cocoon away, and all's well that ends well. So we kind of get into a weird little, just time point here, because Goku doesn't know the instant transmission in this version, so he's not training on King Kai's. That said, we know Dende did modify the hyperbolic time chamber, so it's very likely him and Yamcha on days off probably use that for training. So, and then Gohan maybe even joins them occasionally. Goten, family day in the hyperbolic time chamber. Even Chi-Chi just sits on the sides and they have a vacation. It's like a whole year off. Actually, that is something I didn't even think about that. But yeah, just Goku says, well, I mean, you want to come with us, Chi-Chi? Like, come on, it'd be a vacation. There's a whole year in the hyperbolic time chamber. There's only one day out here. It's like, wait. And she hears that. Because I don't think she ever really processed that. Understand, like, wait, that's what's happening? You're joking, right? No, I don't think Chi-Chi ever really understood that concept. I mean, I could be wrong. Maybe she completely understood that concept. I just get the impression that she didn't. So yeah, maybe they spend like a whole day in the like a whole year, or like however long they want to spend in there, and like the house is fine, all that. And they get back. Chi-Chi does it. It's like, oh, but that means I'm a year older now. No, oh, Chi-Chi, you'll be okay. Nah. But so yeah, they spend time in there. Ultimately, Beerus would just show up and come to Earth, and at first, Beerus is pretty chill. King Kai does have to basically warn Goku and the gang about this guy, and we should note where Vegeta is at this point. Vegeta probably, with King Cole long since gone at this point, Vegeta probably went and just took out King Cole's empire, because, yeah, we did still have King Cole show up. Vegeta probably just lied in wait and was training long enough. He probably even hit Super Saiyan at this point. Maybe you could argue even perfected Super Saiyan. Pushed it even to Super Saiyan 2, but without his tail, he can't really he's nowhere near as powerful as, say, Goku and Yamcha are. So they're just honestly all just enjoying the day, enjoying Bulma's party. So yeah, my wife Bulma, this is her son Trunks, and daughter Braz. Hello, Mr. Catman. Mr. Catman. Kami hears that. It's like, King Kai's like, ah! It's like, no, I suppose I am a mister, and I am a Catman, and you are just a child, so I'll allow it. Besides, you're kind of cute. Oh, now tell me, what is this concoction? It's called ice cream. It's called pudding, Lord Beerus. Oh, it's delightful, Luis. So they're all honestly just having a nice time. Beerus ultimately does explain why he is there, though. Because he did explain why he was there in the original, and I imagine he'd do it here. Like, I'm here because I had a vision about a Super Saiyan God. Super Saiyan God? I've never heard of that. And I was like, well, maybe Shenron's heard about it. Yeah. I was like, we can check it out. Excuse me one second. Pardon me. Now, should note before Shenron, did Goku try to challenge Beerus? Based on what King Kai said. I have a feeling he might have, but Yamcha, being the more level-headed of the two, said, Goku, are you not listening to King Kai? Seriously! That's not something we should do! He could literally destroy the planet with a tap of his finger! I'm not joking, Goku! Well, we can do that too. Not with just tap. He could tap a table and half the planet would be gone, Goku. I was like, whoa, he's that strong? He's like, serious? Yes, Goku, and you don't want to anger him if possible. And so they explain the Super Saiyan God, formula or ritual. Now, is Videl there? Or Gohan and Videl dating? I don't know. Maybe she might have still found him interesting enough to do it, to train with him. I can't remember. Maybe he did train with her. I honestly can't remember. I think she did train with the Sun family in this case. Yes, now I'm backtracking because it's been a whole week. I had to stop and think on it. She had trained. So ultimately, yes, they are probably dating. Is she pregnant with Pan? Maybe. But that doesn't really matter because you already have Yamcha, Goku, Gohan. Then you have Trunks and Bra. I mean, that's 5 right there. So I mean, actually, no, that would be. I mean, oh, and Goten. So no, they have enough even without Baby Pan in their belly being there. So Goku gets the Super Saiyan God form. They have their clash. All's well that ends well on that because it's going to go the exact same. He spares the Earth, all that. In fact, he doesn't even threaten to destroy the Earth in this version. Like, because everyone's been cordial, everyone's been kind, polite, respectful, gave him pudding, and he just wanted to fight the Super Saiyan God. So there really wasn't any real reason to destroy the Earth. Maybe he does at one point to kind of push Goku even farther, but that's about it. Which brings us to Resurrection F. I don't see a Resurrection F happening in this version. This is because, like I said, I think you could have seen Vegeta take over the Frieza Force Empire, and he harbors ill will towards Goku and Yamcha, I don't think he'd try to go for revenge. Because even though he achieved that power, he's not stupid. He's probably aware Goku and Yamcha had achieved it as well at some point too. So he just keeps training, and then maybe one day he'll go back for revenge. But otherwise, he's having a good time being the king. He's probably got a hot queen or something like that. Whatever floats his boat. So really, Resurrection F doesn't happen. What you do get though is the Universe 6 arc, which would be in this case Goku, Piccolo, Gohan, and Yamcha. Plus they get Monaka. Goku would go first, obviously, beat Potamo, get knocked out by Frost. Piccolo would go next. Frost would be eliminated because of cheating. Piccolo would get reinstated, so it would then be, I believe it was Magerta. It would then be Piccolo versus Magerta. Now that fight would probably go down, roughly speaking, how you think it would. Piccolo would struggle for a good while, but not to the point where he'd be completely outclassed. In fact, he could theoretically kill Magerta without too much issue with the special beam cannon. However, he doesn't want to, and I think he would ultimately surrender. This would lead into Gohan going in next, beating Magerta, and then him and Kaba having their fight. Now, Kaba and him, I think, are probably roughly in the same age group. Kaba did seem young, or he's at least in his 20s. Granted, Saiyan's age slower, so he could honestly been in his 40s, for all we know. But he does come off to me as younger, almost like a little brother. So Gohan and him are sparring it out, and we know Kaba is strong. He was able to go toe-to-toe with Vegeta in Super Saiyan in base form. And that's Vegeta who's been enhanced with God Ki. Super Saiyan Kaba and Super Saiyan Vegeta were also, roughly speaking, on par with each other. This actually means that Kaba is possibly stronger than Gohan is. Because Gohan hasn't had his potential unlocked in this version. So, even though Gohan's been training for a good while, I don't know if he's going to be able to beat Kaba. I think what's going to happen is they're going to get pushed to their limits, and ultimately they are going to, Gohan's ultimately going to have to give up, which puts Yamcha in the place. Yamcha says, explains the Super Saiyan form to him again, and this time Kaba actually heeds him, thinks about it, and focuses. It comes from a need, a response. You can either do it or you can't. But what happens when you can't do it, Kaba? It's like, what do you mean? What happens when someone you care about, all the people you care about are in line, and someone's about to kill them, and you can't save them, Kaba? What will you do then? What would you do? What would happen if I did it, Kaba? Huh? Like Yamcha just pushes it. And Goku can see what he's doing. It's like, what's Yamcha doing? Just wait. It's like, no. It's like, I won't let that happen. And Kaba transfers. There you go. And they clash again. Obviously, Yamcha goes into Super Saiyan Blue and just gut checks him. Hit comes in, unfortunately, beats the crap out of Yamcha. Then Goku and Hit have their fight. That goes about the same. We are really speed running through this. I didn't think we'd go speed run through it because Yamcha is filling the Vegeta position at the moment. So it's not that I'm trying to speed through it. It's that a lot of the stuff that you would still happen with just a different person or in a just slightly different way. There's no drastic difference yet. And because it didn't have Resurrection F, it's still space long. So ultimately, the Goku hit fight happens, which leads in the long run to Goku surrendering, Monaka getting the win, quote, quote. And then goes into the Goku Black arc. Starts out the same. Future Trunks comes back, attacks Goku. And then it's like, wait, what? And then, spars the Goku. Goku, I think this is where Goku would show off Super Saiyan 3 for the first time. And then he goes to train with his dad. It's like, transform into Super Saiyan 3. It's like, what? It's like, well, I could do that, but what? How about I show you something else? And shows off Super Saiyan Blue. And Troy's like, whoa, I can't feel any energy, but this pressure. Let's see what you got, boy. And then, starts beating the crap out of him. Then Goku Black shows up. Goku and him in this fight, and then they go to the future for the first time. Now here is something that is a little bit different. Yamcha is not as prideful as Vegeta is. He's still got his Saiyan pride, sure, but he's nowhere near as prideful as Vegeta. So he's not going to make the same foolish mistake that's just going headlong in. Yamcha powers up, goes to Super Saiyan Blue, and just squares off with him. And then they go toe-to-toe. And he is on the losing side of the fight, but he's not as... Because Goku and him have been so near even keel, and Goku kind of edging him out, he's close enough that... He's close enough that Black still has to struggle with him. And then showing off other techniques like Wolf Fang Kamehameha! And he just, solid Kamehamehas and Wolf Kamehamehas come out and Goku like, it's like, you insolent fat, you Ningen. I shall show you why you mortals are below me. And he starts to beat on Yamcha before ultimately Goku comes in, and then he starts going towards Black. Fortunately, Yamcha wasn't run through, so he gets back up. And now they're tag teaming Black, and Black can't handle them both. Black is being pushed back. It's only at that point the Zamasu show up and start using his immortal body to do shenanigans, and they have to kind of peace out and get out of there. So, after the fact, I can't remember if it was the first, because they went to the future again like twice, if I'm not mistaken. Sometimes I do remember like a third time. I mean, there's the second time, there's a first time. I'm trying to remember if there was a second time and a third time, or just the second time. Usually, I'll be honest, a second time isn't going to matter much. It's the third time where there's the whole Mafaba training and all that. So Yamcha gets a seal tag from Roshi, and they go and do their thing. They get the seal tag to Trunks as well, or give the seal tag to Trunks, because I think Yamcha would have the forethought to actually get the seal tag from them. So ultimately, this leads to Zamasu being sealed, surprisingly, by Trunks in their fight. Whereas Goku Black said, no, I won't. Impossible. I can't sense him anymore. Meanwhile, Goku and Yamcha are busy just trying to survive this guy. And it's like Yamcha basically says, I have an idea. Well, you're not thinking. Oh, yeah, I'm thinking. Well, are you sure this is the right time to be doing this? It's like, excuse me, but I need to go see what happened to my better half. Excuse me. It's like, you're not going anywhere. And all of a sudden they throw up Yamcha has a light in his hand, a ball in his hand, and he just throws it up in the sky. Like, what exactly are you planning to do with that? And then just boom, this. And Yamcha goes in the Great Ape, a Super Saiyan Blue Great Ape. And fortunately, I'm sure they've had Bulma make them clothes that actually do expand, like Saiyan clothes do. After talking about it for a little bit, they figured out a way to do that. So Yamcha transforms him, and meanwhile Goku's got his Kaioken. I was like, and they just come in again, and now they're being very like Goku Black is now being pushed back. Like he is not prepared for this level of power. He's already got Kaioken times 10 Goku on his ass, and basically an equivalent of that, but in a giant ape form who's rampaging. Yamcha has at least enough sense of self to know Goku Black needs to die. So he's firing at energy blasts, mouth blasts, throwing giant ape hands all over the place. You blasted ape, I'll kill you. But first, why don't we get rid of this Yamcha, this suddenly just and then Yamcha starts to recede as Goku Black cut off his tail. Your turn, Kakarot, and Goku, and then all of a sudden Goku in a fit of rage, because it's like, you cut off Yamcha's tail. F you, man. We're in Yamcha's rage pushes the Kaioken to the 20, which is where we know Goku ultimately was able to do, and just boom. It basically does a. I'm trying to remember what the which scene would it have been a fight that we would have basically had a scenario where someone's arm went straight through somebody. And I don't mean like just putting their arm into someone's chest or stomach. I mean like straight through. Oh, I mean, you could have done, like, I mean, most recently in Dragon Ball Super, the Frieza gas would freeze up, and he just right through him, but it's just and Goku was Goku, the time ring. Like, that's right. No, no, and just destroys the ring. Just you're not going to be able to get out of this time, Black. You blasted! He does also skewer Goku. This will not end. I will take you. We go together, Goku. And then all of a sudden, Goku pulls out his arms, but then does like, no, we don't, because I have Dragon Balls. Oh, crap, baskets. Goku just Kame, just finally just pulls it up. It's like right there. It's like with one hand, just, no. It's like, I'm not going anywhere because I have Dragon Balls and you don't. It's like oh crap, baskets! Ah, poof! Just basically fires up. Just basically, there's nothing there. That's smoking ash. And charred, I smell a charred Saiyan. It's like, Goku, and they all get there. They give him Senzubin if they got it, but they get him back to the past, and ultimately, all is well as said and well resolved. Zamasu is taken into whatever custody the angels have. So that is the end of that. This would lead us now into the Tournament of Power. And that is where we're going to end this, because we're at 22 minutes now. I'd be going maybe 30 minutes, and I really don't want to. We'll save the last part, the last bit for the last part. I have a little bit of fun shenanigans to do in the last part. So thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and I'll see you folks for the next one.